Hey guys, welcome back. I have a 12 by 12 scrapbooking page. I know it's been a while. I have been doing Project Life. I know. I held off for a long time and now I can't stop. But yeah, I did get my new Finders Keepers line from Amy Tan in the mail, and so I decided I wanted to do a quick 12 by 12 layout with it. Um, I did break into this already to do a Project Life spread, and so a lot of like these cut apart sheets and stuff are all cut up. I bought them specifically to do Project Life, but I mean, obviously there's no rule saying I can't use them on a layout, so that's what I'm doing. So I am starting with a white piece of cardstock and two 4 by 4 photos. And these photos, excuse me, I struggled with using them together because the colors are so different in them. But they were taken at the exact same event, and it's pretty much the same picture, just with a different child in each picture. Excuse me. I swallowed wrong. I hate when that happens. So, anyways, yeah, I'm just pulling out some scraps and some papers that I'm thinking I might want to use and some cut aparts. And I don't use two photos very often, so the layout design didn't come together as easily for me, but I'm going to do this like pyramidy grid type of thing. Now, this gray paper is actually from the Stitched collection, and I pulled that just because I only got the 6 by 6 pad from Finders Keepers. And there, I mean, I love this line, but there is, for me, I find a lack of kind of patterns that read as solids. They're all very busy and colorful, which I like, but it's hard when you need somewhere like a little bit more calm. So I did pull this gray paper from Stitched. I'm just mounting my photos on it, and I also mounted the whole background paper on some, and I just cut out the center so that I could use the rest of it on the layout. So I'm just trimming those up. And I was surprised. I haven't scrapbooked 12 by 12 for a couple weeks because, Project Life for me is like getting a new toy. Like, I can't not play with it. So I've been doing Project Life and just catching up on the like over the summer. And I'm pretty much caught up, but I'm just fascinated. It's like a whole new thing. Only it's nice because this time it's like when I started scrapbooking, I just bought everything in sight. But now that I've kind of gotten that out of my system as far as just scrapbooking supplies and I have a good base of stuff, I'm really only buying what I really love for Project Life. So, yeah, that's kind of nice. It's kind of like, if you always say, if I could go back, well, now I can go. Okay, I am going off completely. Let's get back to what we're doing here. I cut that kind of like photorealistic paper with the colors on it and stuff, in that like chevron-y patterny thingy. I cut two triangles out of there to use as photo corners. That pink strip at the bottom is just a scrap that I had from the 6 by 6 pad. The yellow journaling card is from the die cut pack. And then this is a clear sticker, and I struggled to get it off the backing, so I just popped it all the way out. And I cut it in half. I knew I wanted to use a floral. This is just a really fun layout because it's of me and my girls at a fair. So, it's like this line was perfect because it's lots of bright colors and lots of fun icons and stuff. So, yeah. So I just cut that clear sticker in half, and I'm going to use part of it, on one side of the picture and the other part on the top left of the pictures. And I'm just sticking everything down because at this point I realized nothing was stuck down. And then I started sticking stickers down. So I figured everything else should be stuck down too. And I just like that strip at the bottom just because it kind of like gives an end to the pyramid. But now that I'm looking at it, it kind of looks like a cake. Odd. So I finally got the backing off those stickers and I stuck them down. And these are the thickers, well, one set of the thickers that come with this collection. I did not get the other set. While I thought they were really beautiful, I don't know, I just didn't get them. So I spelled out selfies with those stickers on my ruler, and I'm just looking for something to put the title on so that it like stands out against that paper. That is probably one of my top three favorite papers in this line with the like the oranges, I guess, the tangerines, perhaps. I don't want to cover it completely up, so I'm going to cut this banner shape out of that gray stitched paper again, and that's just going to make it so you can at least read the title because it's kind of going away there. So I'm going to stick these on that banner, and I'm going to end up popping that banner up. And that is going to be my title. It's not very original, but I edited, but if you would have saw how long I sat there and thought about a title, it was quite embarrassing. So this was what I came up with. Not the most original, but it gets the job done and it describes the pictures. So yeah, I'm just gonna peel off all these little backings and stick that down. And I like the dimension that adds because so far everything is flat on this layout. So moving on, I'm going to pull out some of these washi strips, and this is one with like multicolored zebras on it. And I don't know when else I would use it. I think it's a cute washi tape, but I thought it would be fun to use it on here because it's like my kids and it's playful and colorful. So I threw that on there, and I like that. And I'm just fussing. This is what I do. Oh, my dog was barking. He wanted some attention. Oh, the little swiper. He's 5 months now. So cute. So I went to my die cut machine and I used the Tim Holtz die that has that tab on it. And I cut out a tab from one of the pattern papers because I felt like it needed something down there and I couldn't find a die cut. So it scores it for you. So I just fold it in half and I'm going to use this little roller stamp and stamp smiles in there. And thank goodness that was like one of the only ones that fit in that little tiny space out of all my roller stamps. And it went with the picture. So that was lucky for me. So yeah, so I'm just going to stick that tab on right now down there, and it adds a nice pop of color down there as well. And I'm going to tiny attach it a couple times and stick it on down. Sorry, I'm bizarre this morning. It's really early. It's early. So yeah, just going through the little die cuts and I'm addling the little details. So these are little triangle pieces from the ephemera pack, and then that heart I stuck up by the title. And this arrow is not going to make it onto the layout. Another little triangle is. So just sticking those on down. So for those of you who have kids, are your kids back in school yet? My kids start on the 8th, so it's a hustle to the finish line right now. Summer is so fun the first week, but I kind of wish it only lasted like a month. So I am going to pop up this banner that says EXO, 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 EXO in different colors, and I'm going to cover up that today thing on that journaling card. Um, and I like that that's popped up as well because it adds some repetition from the banner with the title on it. I know that I'm getting very technical with my scrapbooking now. Not really. I did think it looked nice though. So I'm sticking down those hearts up there and looking at this clear sticker sheet again. And I will say these clear stickers are a little bit different than the ones from Rise and Shine, only in the fact that they look exactly the same. But you can actually peel these up somewhat after you've laid them down on paper. I don't know if you've had them there for a while, if it will still work, but I did find that these peeled up were the Rise and Shine ones. I mean, even if it like touched your paper, it was like that's where it was. At least mine were. So, yeah. I do like that about these. It makes it easier to work with them, because they're so cute. It's like, I would hate when that happened with the Rise and Shine ones. So I attached those little faux photo corners, and I'm taking this tiny little alpha stamp, and I'm stamping a O in that corner for Olivia, and I am stamping a K in that corner for Katrina, And now I'm taking my roller date stamp and I am going to stamp just like mom, just like mommy, I think it says, and the date. And I'm going to put that down there on that skinny little pink strip next to that tab. And what will I do next? I was trying to find something um, to go like the letters just look so lonely to me. So I was looking for something to go with those. And I didn't buy like the enamel hearts and stuff. I often don't buy a complete collection. I mean, I don't know what it would have to be for me to do that, but oh, this is what I was doing. I used a one hole punch, a 1 inch punch, circle punch, to punch out this little piece of paper from one of the papers that says fun. Well, it has a lot of script on it, but I specifically punched out the part that said fun. And I stuck one of those like epoxy circle thingies over it. And yeah, stuck that down as a little embellishment. And now I'm going to go back to trying to find something for these corners. So yeah, I didn't buy the epoxy or the enamel hearts. I'm not going back to these corners. I'm journaling. Sorry. I should probably look down at the scrubbing bar while I am, is that what it's called? While I'm narrating. I'm just doing the journaling, explaining how nice it was. I got selfies with my girls at the fair, at this fair. But anyways, yeah, I didn't get the enamel hearts or anything. I often don't buy a whole collection. So, I'm just looking through my own enamel dots, and I think these are maybe Teresa Collins. They're really old, and they're just gray, and I'm just gonna stick them, by the letters. I don't know, they just look lonely, and it's not like a great solution, but I'm gonna work with it. So yeah, I'm gonna cover my pictures up with some scrap paper, and I'm gonna do some splattering. I'm first gonna do it in some butter by Heidi Swap, and I'm just gonna do it in the two corners because I just love the diagonal thing, and I don't know, I just always need something diagonal on my projects. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm sopping each little one up. And now I'm going to do some gold again from Heidi Swap. And I'm doing like big splatters and then little teeny tiny ones. And then I'm going to I'm going to look and see how I like it. And I think it just needs a little bit more contrast. So I'm going to grab the black one by Heidi Swap. And I'm not going to do any big blobs of this one, just the little tiny sprinkles. And here are some close-ups. So that's like pretty much it. I really hope you guys liked it. It was just a really quick layout. And I will be back with more soon. Until then, everyone take care. Bye.